morning and welcome to 12th House Tarot. My name is Renee and I'm going to get a weekly collective reading for the week of April 5th through the 12th. So I have some key pointers here I want to talk about before I get into the reading. I was kind of meditating on what do I want to talk about? So what I want to talk about today is in our quest for a better life, it's okay to start off small. So spring started and I decided I'm going to start getting some plants. I'm going to get some flowers. I'm going to put them on the porch. I just had this fantasy idea of just making it beautiful, voluptuous with the whole plants and everything, right? Well, I killed the flowers. So now I'm having to kind of backtrack. I'm like, okay, what am I actually dedicated to? Because, we start off projects and right now this is Aries season, so it's a time for new beginnings. We want to start new and fresh and whatnot. So it's okay to backtrack and to start over. And yeah, we have these great ideas sometimes, but sometimes you gotta backtrack and start off small, right? So it's okay to start over. Just take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. I killed the flowers, but now I'm on to succulents, because succulents, they're a little bit more simpler. And I just repotted the succulents that I got, and I'm reading on the internet, I'm doing my research, and that's another thing. When you start off small, make sure you start off small and do research. Don't just sit there and be like, I'm gonna go run the 4K and I'm gonna start being a vegan and all, start small. You can't, just calm down. I'm just picking. Okay. See, another thing I want to talk about is, this is Aries season, and this is April, which is the 4th month. And the number 4 in numerology represents structure, stability, it's setting foundations, right? So in this new beginning, we're setting new foundations, thinking about what is this newness, this new foundation we want to create for ourselves. And sometimes, with that kind of Aries energy and new beginnings, we want to be kind of impulsive. And in doing that, we can actually hurt ourselves. And something I want to speak about is spirit animals. So right now, a good spirit animal to call upon whenever you're feeling impatient with yourself in starting your new beginnings is the turtle spirit animal. Now, the turtle spirit animal, we've heard about the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? And the turtle, he's slow moving, but he gets there quicker, right? Well, he gets there, it takes him longer, but he gets there before the rabbit. And that's something that we could call upon within ourselves. Think about the turtle animal whenever you're impatient. The turtle not only wins the race, but in real life, turtles actually live to be hundreds of years old. So there's this power in patience and longevity. So it's okay to start off small. It's okay to start over if you mess up, like I did killing the flowers. But yeah. Let's see, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Just kind of short and sweet to the point. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the reading. I already have the cards shuffled. So this is the Spellcast Oracle right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Ancestors, Spirit, Holy Spirit, those who are guiding us to the good, the truth, and the light, and the love. What is a message that we need to collectively know for the week of April 5th through the 12th? What is something we need to focus on? Here we go. Reconciliation. Here's the card. So this card speaks about not only reconciliations with others, maybe people that we don't agree with, or if we've had fallen outs. Not saying to go and call your ex or anything, but sometimes if we don't get closure with others, we have to have that closure with ourselves. And so before we can move on to new beginnings, we need to have a reconciliation within ourselves. Even if we can't have reconciliations with others, if it's impossible, if the rift is too negative or whatever. But always find that forgiveness and reconciliation within ourselves, with our past. Reconcile with your past self. That way you can move on to new beginnings. And the anchor card at the bottom is clarity. Yeah. So with the clarity card, you will find clarity once you reconcile with things. Tying up loose ends. I want to go ahead and grab from this tarot deck. It's just your basic tarot with a pretty design on the front. right? Why did this reconciliation card come out? Ah! So, right here, we have the Seven of Wands. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reversal. So, on the upright, this guy, he's like getting to higher ground. But in the reversal, saying like, don't, like, it's time to take down your defenses. Like, don't be so defensive. It's okay to reconcile and to be patient with yourself and with others. Don't be so stubborn, is what I'm picking up. Now this card right here, this is the anchor card at the bottom of this deck. That's the Seven of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always be counting them. So you got 7 and 7. 7 is the number of, it's like the structure of spirituality. Where 11 is it's just the overall essence of spirituality. 7 is the structure, it's the ritual, it's the tools, the learning process of spirituality. So you have 2 7s, so there's a lesson to be learned. And it's the Seven of Swords. Swords represents the mind, and it's in the upright. This is either you sneaking off and not wanting to confront things, or these are 2 messages I'm picking up. Either not wanting to confront things and kind of sneaking off and not getting into higher ground, or it's a message for somebody out there. If what you want to do with your life seems like it's unorthodox to other people, like sometimes you gotta go follow your own and reconcile with yourself. Don't feel so much guilt in pursuing things that make you happy. Like, don't feel guilty about living a happy life, you know? Because I don't know why we're always structured in our heads to like if we want to take a break or whatever, and we feel guilty for some reason. But yeah, that's 2 messages that I'm picking up right there. And let's go ahead and pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Why are we getting these cards? What's the story? With reconciliation and the 2 7s and clarity over here. Oh, here we go. Okay. We have the card of extremes. Can you see that? I try to move the camera at a different angle so you can possibly see the cards. So we got the extremes card, and we also have peace. So that's this card. I call this the grounding card. It's about getting grounded and to have healthy boundaries. Oh, with this card right here, though, some of y'all might not be having boundaries with other people. Know your boundaries. Don't go into extremes. Yeah, this is about setting boundaries. Some of y'all haven't been getting to higher ground, maybe. Also, this too shall pass. That's what I'm picking up. Because this is Aries season. It says extremes. What was I saying in the beginning? Don't go to extremes. Like, take small steps. Be patient with yourself. Okay, and what is the bottom of this deck? Ah, self-love. This is at the anchor of the bottom of this deck. Self-love. So it's about bringing that energy back to yourself. Like I was saying in the last reading. Yeah, in order to give to others, we have to give to ourselves first, because otherwise the well runneth dry. Yeah, set the boundaries, get to higher ground, reconcile with yourself. It starts with yourself. And Aries is the affirmation of I am. Like, this Aries is the first, so it starts with you. Like, you were the first. And then, I know it's like contradicting to what we're taught, but if you keep on expending your energy out to others and not bringing it back to yourself, then you're depleted, you get depressed, you get anxious, you get medicated. Like, just bring it back to yourself. Self-care, that's another thing that I was really wanting to talk about. I forgot to write down. But self-care, like the forms of self-care, which it first starts with, you know, take a bubble bath, take a nap. Second form of self-care, I would say, is do something to help release that energy. This is Aries season, so if you have any pent-up energy, whether it's anger or, I always say depression is actually anger turned inward. So in order to get that out and release it, what is something that we can do? You can dance, you can work out, do yoga, you can paint, you can do splatter paint, you know, just, you know, those are forms of self-care. Okay, and here's the Golden Girls Tarot deck that I got. Let's see. What else do we need to know with this weekly energy? That was fast. Okay, we got 3 cards. And we got the 7 of Swords again. So that means that there is a message that wants to be told. 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups, which this represents 2 people coming together with similar values and exchanging of cups. But we have the 6 of Swords. I love this card because she's swimming away from Stan, her ex-husband. Can you see that? That's the 6 of Swords. Also, with the 6 of Swords, you're taking all of your memories and everything that you've learned so far, like it's pinned to the bottom of the boat, but you're still moving forward. Try to get to get to higher ground. You need to get to higher ground is what it's saying. And with the 7 of Swords again, with this card is what this looks like. So we got the 7 of Swords twice, so we got 777. So I'm into numerology, if y'all haven't noticed. So 7 plus 7 is 14, 4 is 5, plus 7, all adds up to 3, if I'm not mistaken. And the number 3 is actually about, it is about others. So this is in question about, expanding. You got to bring that energy back to yourself. 6 of Swords, leave the past behind, go forward to higher ground, to calmer waters. With the 7 of Swords again, it's like it's like your mind sneaking off with you. Like, don't let your mind overwhelm you. Like, get in control of this. Start leading with this and not this, because if you're leading just with your head, then that's where that anxiety comes from. You got to bring that energy back to yourself. But at the bottom of the deck, we actually got the 10 of Pentacles, which this card represents a happy foundation in the home, within yourself, finding that security and that completion within yourself. And don't let your mind run off with your brain, like get your brain back, give me that back, Okay, and let's see, anything else I'm picking up with any of these cards? Sorry, my voice is I need some coffee. Hold on. Read a cup. Okay. You find completion within yourself. It's time to put boundaries up to those who don't have your best interest, and reconcile with your past, reconcile with yourself. This reading's about self-love. I think the last reading was too. Also, meditation. See this chick? She's meditating. There is power in meditation. Like, I recently started meditating this year. Oh my gosh. Like, I can tell when I don't meditate because, I'm all wonky and I get all anxious. I'm like, what's wrong? Why do I have pressure in my head? I don't know. Maybe because you're drinking more coffee than water and you're not meditating, So, yeah. Don't let your mind run off with you. Don't let others cross your boundaries. Don't go to extremes. And with the 2 of Cups, if you want to be around people you can exchange. It's like an equivalent exchange of values and stuff. Yeah, it's time to get to higher ground. Oh, let me just show you the deck, because I don't think I got to show really with the last one. This is my little Bob Ross cards. They're so cute. Okay, now, what is the wise words that Bob Ross would have to say to us today? Oh, dang, Bob Ross. He always be having something to say. He always be popping out and stuff. What does this card say? In success with painting leads to success with many things. It carries over into every part of your life. Okay. I actually pulled that card yesterday. So, success with painting leads to success with many things. It carries over into every part of your life. The thought that just popped in my head is something I've heard from Jordan Peterson. It's like, if you just make your bed every day. It's like you start with your bed, you make your bed. Okay, then you look around and you're like, I can clean my room. After you clean your room, you're like, okay, what else can I conquer today? So this is conquering the small. This goes back to what I was just saying. Conquering the small small things will actually lead to the bigger things. It's okay to start small. It's okay to start over. Have patience with yourself. Lean on the turtle for support. Call upon the turtle spirit animal. Be like, turtle, I'm tripping. Help me. Help me to chill the fuck out. Let's see. Anything else Bob Ross wants to say? Here we go. Okay. So, this card for Bob Ross, he says, son of a gun. That's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick. Huh, that's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick. See how quickly we could shift our mindset? As quick as we could switch that mindset, it's like, dang, things just shift. It's all about your mindset. Get grounded, set boundaries, meditate. Son of a gun, that's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick. Oh, okay. And we got this card last time. This is a happy place. Little squirrels live here and play. Also, look up Squirrel Spirit Animal, because that popped up twice the last reading I did. Yeah, look up the Squirrel Spirit Animal and the Turtle Spirit Animal. So, start off with small. The small will lead to the grandeur. I don't know, is that a word? Grandiose, something like that. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Oh, what does the bottom say? Find freedom on this canvas. So, to find freedom on this canvas, the canvas of life, finding freedom with your life, like what is it that you want to create for yourself? You know, you got ideas and stuff, but don't go to extremes. Get to higher ground, know that you're complete within yourself. Don't let anybody steal your joy. I'm going to leave it with that right there. Don't let nobody or nothing steal your joy. Get grounded, set boundaries, and let the one little thing that you plant, let it grow. Yeah. Okay, anything else? I don't think I got anything else. Alright, you guys, y'all have a blessed week and a blessed day, and just take it slow one day at a time. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.